Oh, wow. Here we go. I guess it's a little bright on this side. Hang on. There we go. That helps a little. No. Fuck it. That's the light for you. Can't help that. Anyways. Welcome back to the channel. Having some beers. Been well, a while. We're coming up on 3 weeks since Mom passed. Yeah. Hurts a lot. I know there's a lot of you out there that can sympathize and understand where I'm coming from. And I appreciate that. Then there's a lot of you that just don't. You don't understand. It will. It will break you to your core. You can be as tough as nails. Nothing ever prepares you for the phone call when you get that says your mother has passed away. Yeah. Let me tell you something, your world will come crashing down. Yup. You will want to smash everything in your sight. Guaranteed. That's how I felt. I'm glad I didn't. I have many weeks of anger management under my belt. I have an anger management course, thank God. I can only imagine if I didn't have an anger management course. Holy fuck. Everything would be broken. And I do mean everything. Because I just don't give a shit anymore. No. I used to give a shit about a lot of things. When Mom was around. Now that she's not around, I don't give a fuck. No. Kind of dangerous, I guess, when you think about it. I don't give one fuck, not two fucks, not three fucks. No fucks. No fucks given. No. There we go. I'm cracking a cold one. Every time I cut my ear hair, shit gets itchy. Oh yeah, that's one of the benefits of getting old. You grow ear hair. Yeah, you're gonna have to trim that shit. FYI for anybody who gets old. Yeah, I'm in my last year of my 30s. Alex, what's going on? Yeah, I play NHL. I play NHL every day. Well, almost pretty much every day. Unless we get a scheduled day off from EA, which is like once in a blue moon. That's pretty rare. Yeah. So there is that. They play hockey in GTA. Mainly a lot of hockey. Speaking of hockey, by the way, everybody, um, I opted out of uh, NHL 25 this year. I'm boycotting NHL 25. Not going there. No. I boycotted NHL 22. I'm going to stay and finish off the remainder season of NHL 24 until the end of December. And then come January, I'm not switching over to NHL 25. They went woke. I don't agree with their policies. And being a parent and a father myself of 3 girls, I cannot get on board with the kind of stuff that they're promoting, to be very polite, you know? And when I say stuff, I mean sick things that you shouldn't be promoting, and calling it inclusiveness, and I call it an ideology. Yeah, and it's wrong. It's wrong on so many levels, and a lot of you know that. I get in shit for speaking out for it. That's okay. That's fine. Uh, freedom of speech comes with consequences, I guess, nowadays. I'll never give up my freedom of speech. No. I'll always be me. Yeah. I'll always be unique, and that person that the whole rest of the crowd would see as the black sheep. Yeah, that's me. Right? Seriously. That's me 100%. I take no shit from nobody. Yeah. I always have a mouth. I can never close it. Fuck. It's always been like that since day one. I've always challenged, ever since when I was in civics class and I learned about politics, as soon as I started to understand politics, I went to the library, I started reading books. Big time. Books. Yeah, books. A lot of you don't know what books are. No. Well, because a lot of you have your cell phones and the internet and Google. We have the library. You wanted to find some shit out? You went to the library. Telling you. You went to the library and you You spent your time in the library. Sometimes the library was open till 10 o'clock at night. As long as your ass stayed fucking quiet, you could stay in the library. It's October. And some people, they're sitting there, you know, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that. You know, this, scary that for Halloween. Want to know what's scary? The librarian. Mm-hmm. You'd swear to God, the librarian has a 12 gauge or a fucking 38 mag behind the counter. Because I know I sound old when I say this, but in my day, when you were in the library, you made too much noise. Mm-hmm. A librarian, she'd pipe up and be like, "Shut the fuck up." I'm serious. You'd hear curse words, and you would hear a woman that would raise her voice. Everybody would go silent. Nobody would make a peep. I don't know how it is nowadays in the library. I hear it's a lot of noise. But when I was in the library in my day, there was no noise. You made noise, you're going to get your ass kicked. Oh, yeah. You're going to get a beating. Yeah. I'm serious. Like, you go into the library, it's business. Right? It's serious business. Okay? And for that matter, a lot of you go to the library now, you have a computer, you type in something, that computer tells you where the book is. I sound like a dinosaur. So, when I went to the library, there was no such thing as a book catalog. Well, there was. There was a book catalog, but the book catalog was literally on cards, on little like business cards sized. Okay? And they were put into these little filing cabinets. Okay? And if you wanted to learn something, let's say, World War II books, right? You would have to go to the cabinet, go to the W section, open up a great big drawer, and then start flipping through the W's to see where you could find the World War II books in the library. You could get the card. It would tell you where the book is, and then you would have to sign that book out. Right? But we don't have that anymore. Because the generation we have out there right now, they're too dependent on electronics. They don't know how to read a map. They don't know how to read a library card. They don't know how to do creative writing. Hell, they don't even know how to use a manual transmission. Manual transmission vehicle. We could cripple the whole generation right now. The younger generation that's growing up right now, we could cripple them right now if we all reverted back to a manual transmission. They'd be fucked. They wouldn't be able to drive a car no more. Nope. They wouldn't know what to do. They'd be like, how do you put it in first gear? I'd sit there and laugh with my fucking beer in my hand, as I am right now.
Hello.
Oh shit. Sorry. I better turn off the volume on that. There we go. Well, things are a little bright. I should close this. Hang on one sec. That's a little better. Not as bright on my face. I know. It shows that I'm old. Right? I am old. By the way, for all of you who are wondering, I am growing my hair back. Yep. I decided to grow some hair back. Yeah. I had it bald for, I don't know, last 4 years. I kind of miss seeing my blonde hair. And I want to see what it's going to look like. So, I'm letting it grow in. It's going to be interesting. I want a lot of you to understand that I'm not ignoring any of you. I'm not. I don't know why the comments turned off. Anyways. I wanted to let all of you know. Just because I haven't talked on your channel, messaged you on your channel, or anything like that. As you all know, I lost my mother on the 18th of September. She's in heaven now, and I've been taking some time to myself, and basically finding my own ways of dealing with it. It's been pretty challenging. I can say that this is the most challenging thing I've ever faced in my whole entire life. Yeah. It has not been easy. I I think the only people that would ever understand it are the people who have lost either their father or their mother. They'll understand what you're feeling. You feel empty inside. Almost like somebody robbed you of something. And then you know, you look around at everything and you can't help but wonder, you know, I would give up anything and everything right now just to have them back. Everything. Seriously. I don't give a shit. I give up all my possessions, everything. Everything I own, I don't care. Just to have mom back. Even if it's just for a day. I don't care. Give me that one day. What hurts the most? The day before she passed, we made plans for me to come there for Thanksgiving. That's not happening. Nope. At least you're watching over me. Hope so. At least you wouldn't be disappointed. What's all this? What happened to comments? Fuck it. I'm not even worried about the comments anymore. Nah. I'm so exhausted. I haven't had fuck all for sleep in the last 2 weeks. Almost 3 weeks now. Yeah. Every time I have a sleep, it's like a nap, and then I wake up. I wake up thinking that my mom is still around, but she's not. I still have a text message from the day that she passed away. I have a text message I sent to her telling her good morning. Are you okay, Mom? Right? Because I was supposed to message her and talk to her that morning. And she told me to. Because she told me the day before she was tired and she needed to lie down. And then I was the last person that she talked to. Dad didn't get to talk to her. My brother didn't get to talk to her. Nobody did. Because she was sleeping. And then when she kept sleeping into the next day, And Dad tried to wake her up. She was already gone. He tried CPR on her and no. No. The the happy part about it is she passed away at home the way she wanted in her sleep. So she don't have to have no pain. You all understand? She don't she doesn't have to suffer anymore. No. If you had to hear your mother the way I did, it would cripple you. Because that woman always made sense. And the last conversations I was having with her, she didn't make any sense. How? How you couldn't even understand what the fuck was coming out of her mouth. Not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just saying you couldn't. Like, she was trying so much, so hard, but you couldn't understand. It was fucked. I know drinking is not the answer. And I'm letting a lot of you know right now that I got 2 beers left, and after that, I'm not drinking anymore. I'm gonna solve my problem in a different way. I'm just gonna smoke weed. I'm not gonna use alcohol to settle this problem. Mom was afraid that I would fall back off the wagon, and she was right. But it's time. Excuse me. It's time for me to stay off that shit. Stay focused on my family, on life. Staying sober is for the rest of today or whatever, the podcast, having my last couple beers. I still love beer. I'm not saying beer is bad. I might have beer once in a while. I might get a 6-pack or an 8-pack for a Saturday night hockey game or something like that. And I probably won't even finish it. Right? Because I'm at the point now in my life where there's nothing really that numbs the pain. No. And the only you can't keep trying to numb pain with substances. For instance, like alcohol is one of the hardest, baddest drugs out there. it's more accessible than crack and cocaine. And we don't realize that as a society, just how bad it is and how easy it is to access. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, enjoy it responsibly and shit, right? But when you go through tough times like me, fucking alcohol can turn around and rip your life apart. Yeah. Like, because it's the only thing right now that numbs the fucking pain, allows me to sleep, allows me to stop thinking about my mother, which I feel guilty about stopping and thinking about my mother. It's a catch-22 situation, fuck. It's like when I stop thinking about her, I feel guilty that I'm not thinking about her. If that makes any sense to anybody. So, because that's what happens. It's like, all my emotions get flipped upside down too. Yeah. I don't even like drinking. No. I've been drinking so I could sleep. And even that's not even helping me sleep. Not even kidding you. You all know me. I'm a straight, honest person. I give you the dirty details, the facts, straight up. It's not helping me sleep. I get a nap here and there. Fucking. But what's a nap? A nap is nothing. And the fact that knowing that my sister is running around rampant, stealing from my mother, stealing from my house. Like my dad's house, we never locked the doors. I'm telling you all right now. Listen up and listen good. We live in a small community. Alright? My parents do. And it's the kind of small community where, and small town, where nobody locks the doors. Nobody. You don't lock the doors. You don't even lock the doors of your shop because nobody's going to turn around and be stupid enough to steal. Because you would know who did it. Okay? And for the first time ever, Dad calls me upset, in tears, telling me he has to lock the house. He has to lock the house like Fort Knox. This is a man that served in the military. Alright? Always has his door open and welcoming to everybody. And for the first time in his life, he has to turn around, lock his doors, and lock his house. To keep away from my sister. Because my sister turned around stealing. Brittany, you're a piece of shit. No offense. Actually, yeah, all offense. Yeah, I'm not taking that back. No. You know, there's things in life I can't stand. Number one, I can't stand people who steal. I can't. No. You steal? I'll fucking call you out on that shit. And I'll make sure that everybody knows that you did bad action. I don't like that shit. No. And my sister, Brittany, I know you're watching me. I know you watch my channel. Here's the thing. You turn around, you went into our mother's house, stealing from her to support your drug habit. You went looking for her cell phone, for her laptop, and other items. What the fuck were you thinking? Did you think that you could just waltz your way into the house, demand those things, and there's not going to be consequences? You're not going to have to answer to this? You can't just break into my mother's house and not expect that me or my brother aren't going to make a nice personal visit to you. If you think the cops can't find you, I know how to find you. I will find you. And when I do find you, you're up Shit's Creek without a paddle. You stole from my mother. That's unforgivable shit. You better fucking keep running. Because I know how to find you. And I'll track you down like the fucking dog you are. Now that we got that out of the way. And said, because that's clear. Let's make that publicly clear. That's what Brittany did. Brittany went into my mother's house and stole from her. Ransacked my mother's clothing. Had the nerve to ask my father, what's in it for me? What do I get? How much money am I entitled to? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Get the fuck out of our face. I'm not playing saint. I plainly said to Dad, okay? Because you look at the reality check of what kind of life we're living in right now and how we're all struggling, okay? If we were to get any money, I told him straight up, take my money. You get my money, take it. It's yours. What do you mean? I said, well, if there's any money, you take it. You take it, you pay the bills, you keep yourself afloat. You make sure that you're okay. I don't want you to go without anything. I don't need it. I'm not greedy. I want you to have whatever it is we're entitled to, you can have it. After all, he took care of my mother and was with her for 27 years. That was his best friend. I will respect that man until the day I die. That man deserves all the respect in the world. Hey, John. You took care of my mother. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Corporal Baker. Thank you, sir, for being there for my mother for 27 years. Thank you so much. I will forever honor you. I will forever be there for you. Family will always be united. Thank you for your service. And thank you for taking care of my mother. Give me a minute, I gotta take a leak. Yeah. Y'all can wait. Well, that feels better. Yeah, Matthew, thank you. No, I appreciate you guys. I don't know how to get back in the chat. I screwed it up somehow. I can't reply in the chat somehow because I'm using the cell phone, so I apologize. I can see everybody's chat. I can see you guys your messages, but I'll be responding verbally. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing as good as I can. I'll be flying out of here later on today. Yeah. I'll be taking my chances. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Apparently, I'm allowed back on compassionate grounds. So we'll see how that works. Because I'll be risking it big time on that one. Right? But the main thing is I got family will pick me up. Right? So and then I don't know, I just shut my mouth. I won't be able to talk the way I talk here. If that makes any sense. Oh, that sounds stupid. Fuck. I get these moments where I think everything is okay and it's not. And crying. Like a kid. It's uncontrollable, everyone. It's not that I'm weak or anything. You all know how hardcore I am and everything. Fuck. Lose your mom. See how fucking hardcore you are after that. I mean, you are hardcore, but holy fuck. It hurts. It stings. Especially when you just want to break everything. Fuck. You want to break everything in your sight. You know, the other night I went for a walk. I went for a walk for hours. Hours. I didn't care where I was going. Nothing. I just went. I started walking. I didn't give a fuck. All I was doing was walking. Didn't have anybody to bother me on the phone. It was peace and quiet. It was just me, the nighttime quietness, and my walk. That was it. Yeah. And to have composure like this, to not break anything, and to not scream and have a fit, it's something I'm glad I took anger management courses in so I could deal with events like this. Because when I was in that anger management course, we were taught how to deal with grieving stress and serious grief. And the most serious grief you'll ever feel in your life, number one is losing your parents. Number two is losing one of your child. I unfortunately I've been through both. Yeah. My ex and I, she was working pretty hard, a lot of jobs, same as me. We were working double jobs. We were trying to pay off our bills and stuff. She was pregnant. She fell and she slipped. We lost our child. I went through that with her. So I know firsthand how hard death is and what kind of a grasp it takes on you. I didn't think it would be the last conversation I had with mom. You know what I mean? Like, I was literally making plans with her. I told her it'd be really nice. Hey, I'll bring you to Jasper. Okay? For my 40th birthday. And I'll come home and I'll see you for Thanksgiving this year. And for Christmas. Okay? It'll be okay. And she said, I would really love that. We haven't seen each other in 17 years. The very next day, she's gone. A lot of you ask me, how do I feel? I don't know anymore. Cold, and I don't have any feelings anymore. Thank you, Matthew. Excuse me. Sorry. Just bear with me, okay? My heart rate's going through the roof. Every time I think about her. She was an amazing person. I can hear her voice in my head. I can literally hear her voice in my head. Everything's been put on hold. Lately, my plans that I had and stuff, I wasn't planning this. Nobody does. So, the new podcast stuff and everything, that's gonna get put on hold for a little bit until the new year. Right? Yeah, please excuse me, I'm gonna blow my nose because I can't breathe. Yeah, so the new podcast show that I was going to do with hockey and whatnot, I'm going to be putting the brakes on that for a little bit. Excuse me. Until I can until we can handle our family situation and the difficulty our family is dealing with right at the present time. And with that being said, um, excuse me, in the new year, I will start the new podcast and whatnot. I just decided that I I know I did promise a lot of you. I know I'm breaking that promise. That's why I'm owning up to it right now on live stream. Um, with the circumstances that are coming up, that has come up in my family, I will be breaking that promise, and I will be doing my best to be there for everybody. Um, I had everything lined up. It was all set to go and everything. And then Mom got terribly sick. And God rest your soul. I know you're up there. Thank you. There, you know what really sucks? There's nothing you can do to bring them back. No. I just wish I would have had a better conversation with her. You never know when it's your time. You never know when it's your last conversation with somebody. That's why I need to express to all of you. It's very important that you live each day like it's your last. Cherish those who are in your life. Those of you who you love, show them you love them. Take care of them. You know? Embrace them. Take care of those who you care about. Because tomorrow is never promised. Never. Tomorrow is never promised. Never has been, never will be. You know what you can do, though? You can make a difference today. in what you do right now, in this day, in these hours. The only person that can make a difference is you. Speaking about it and yelling about it and screaming about it on social media isn't going to do anything. If you want to take action, be the action. Be the action. Be the leader. Be the one that stands up and says, okay, I'm sick and tired. I've had enough of this shit. All right? Because believe me, when you finally stand up for your rights and freedom, and you break away from all the bullshit, you're going to feel free. You will. You'll feel free. You'll feel how I feel. I love you all. Thanks for listening. Take care of each other. Stay safe. God bless. I'm out of here. Peace.